Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamal. This is GymJam. We talk gymnastics. Today we'll be speaking on the women's gymnastics teams going to Paris. And first off, I do want to just touch on a little bit about the injured gymnasts who really didn't get a chance to compete for their Olympic spot due to injury. And I'm only mentioning these people because, they were players in the game. They did have a shot, whether it was an outshot shot or they were more of a lock, they still need to deserve to be recognized because they put in the hard work. And some of them were on my Olympic team should they had been able to complete trials. So I'm going to start with Connor McLean. Connor, sustained an Achilles injury. She was one of those gymnasts who was really coming along, and a lot of people had high hopes of her, whether or not be this team, but next quad. Next up, Chiles Jones. She had both a shoulder injury and then a knee injury. So that took her out of the Olympic trials. So she will not be in Paris as you cannot petition onto the team. And that's really a shame because I really had Chiles second or third behind Simone at the Olympics in the all around. And I also had Chiles in the mix for a medal uneven bars, especially if she had upgrades. So super sad to see her not going to Paris. I'm hoping she gets everything taken care of and is healthy for this next quad and her run up to 2028 because I think in this next quad she should be the face, and I'm hoping that's the case. Next up, Miss Sky Blakely. Sky was really on the rise. She had improved consistency, upgraded vault. I had Sky on my team, so as well as Chiles. So my top three were Simone, Sky, and Chiles. So really sad Sky, you know, won't be in Paris because she really worked hard on her consistency and upgrades. Like when someone does that, you really want to see them compete on the international stage because they've worked hard and they deserve it. I'm really hoping that she comes back healthy as well for next quad. Last but not least, Miss Kayla DiCello. Kayla, also had an Achilles injury at trials. Like she was warming up on vault, a freak accident, and Kayla was not on my team. Kayla would have been best in alternate, but again, we never want to see an athlete go down with injury, especially during Olympic trials because they've worked so hard to get here. I mean, Kayla took the whole year off from college just to focus on this, and to see it end because of injury and not because of performance is really a shame. I hope she recovers well. I think she should come at next quad too. I think if Kayla can improve her form slash execution and with a few upgrades, I think she could be in the mix as well. Now on to the team. So we're gonna start off with Simone. Now Simone, to me was one of my locks, a no brainer, but outside of injury, she has her Yurchenko double pike back. Realistic expectations are Simone should win, vault gold and floor X gold, barring any major mishaps. And I think that's what we can expect out of her. She performed fantastically to me at nationals and trials. Now trials, she did not have her best beams, but it's good that she gets those not so good beams out of the way here domestically before she goes to the Olympics because you know the young lady from China, was it Zhao Yakin, is not playing on being. Yes, Zhao Yakin. 7-2 difficulty for her out of China, so Simone needs to be at her best, and Zhao needs not to hit her connections. But all in all, congratulations, Simone. Next up, Miss Jade Carey. Now, Jade and her coach slash dad paced her perfectly. She wanted to do NCAA, so she did that, and she paced herself into her competition. She didn't throw the upgrades too fast, too soon. And I just thought she did wonderfully. Like, great vaults at nationals, even better vaults at trials. And she upgraded her floor over time. And I do feel she was underscored on her floor, which she normally is domestically. So I'm not going to read too much into that. But great job, Jade. Welcome back to the Olympics. Next up, Suni Lee, defending Olympic all around champion, bronze medal on bars from the last Olympics. And, she's gone through a lot with her kidney issues, well documented. And, it was good to see her like hit her bars and beam for the most part. With the injuries to Chiles, we definitely needed a veteran bars worker, and she fit the bill. You know, a little more consistency. She needs to hit all her connections to be in contention in Paris. But you know what? She made the team again. Way to overcome adversity. Congratulations, Suni. Next up, Miss Jordan Chiles. Now, Jordan was not on my team originally pre-injuries, but Jordan performed well for the most part. She's one of those she's kind of hit or miss, but mostly hit, and that's what we kind of need for this team, especially on bars and beam. And I believe she should do floor as well. So you know what, Jordan, congratulations. You came back, you did it again, deserved, yes. And I hope the consistency stays for the most part in Paris. When I say most part, I mean I hope it stays more consistent compared to what we've seen domestically. But overall, Jordan, good job. Keep it up. Congratulations. Now, this next and last participant, Miss Hezly Rivera. Now, I know some people were talking about Leanne Wong for this last spot, and I'm a big Leanne fan personally. But after reviewing the scores, the reason why Leanne did not make it onto this team, despite her experience, is because Hesley outscored her on bars and beam, which the United States needed. And not only did she outscore Leanne, she outscored Leanne in every phase on bars and beam. She outscored Leanne 8 out of 8 routines. So, despite the experience level of Leanne, they could not take her as Hesley was more consistent, beat her, and is trending upward, whereas Leanne kind of remained flat. And I'm going to end the video with this. And this is about Leanne. Now, Leanne also did NCAA along with elite training like Jade. But the main difference is this. Jade already had the difficulty. Jade just had to work back into her difficulty. So I think it was much easier for her to pace. And even you watch Jade NCAA, you could definitely see she could easily pull back her Aminar. Put back in her Aminar. She could easily get her Moors back. So with Jade, it was completely about pacing. To me, with Leanne, it was different because Leanne actually needed to add in difficulty. She really did. She needed upgrades, especially on bars and beam. And I just didn't see those. Her vault, yeah, a DTY or a chung is cool, but we really didn't need you for that, Leanne. And her floor, like the upgrades, like the layout, whatever, her floor was kind of negligible because she was not going to outscore Jade, Symone, Jordan / Sky if Sky was healthy. So Leanne had to be lights out on bars and beam, which the USA really, really needed, and she just wasn't. So Hesley was able to overtake her even at 16 years old. So Hesley came in, did the job. Leanne just fell short yet again. And this has been a criticism for Leanne. It's like, when are we going to see big Leanne? When are we going to see her back? We're going to see 2021 Leanne back. And I really feel that Leanne should have taken the year off just to focus on elite. She didn't. She made her choice. And this is the way the cookie crumbles. I look forward to hearing what you guys think in the comments. Was it as close as a lot of people think between Leanne or Hesley? Or did you have, once the competitions were done, did you have Hesley as the clear winner / front runner over Leanne? I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.